Hey,
Hi,
Crystal, how are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining me, and congratulations on all of your success. You know, you are
Thank
a
you.
shining example of somebody who is living their dream. You know, from somebody who started, didn't even think about acting, had a little stint on Capitol Hill. You wanted to pursue your music. Then you become Tyler Perry stylist, and boom, look at you now starring in Sistas. I mean, what has this
Yeah.
the past few years been like for you?
Man, it started in 2009, honestly, when I left Capitol Hill and came down to Atlanta to pursue music and acting, and went on to be an extra in a few films, featured extra, and nothing was hitting. Like I was not landing any gigs. Every audition I went to was rejection after rejection after rejection.
Oh,
And finally, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, we have some PA positions. It's the bottom of the totem pole, but you can work your way up. You can
yeah.
start in the costume department." I was like, "Oh, I love fashion. Okay, let's do it." I did it and literally worked my way up through the department, became the costume designer, which is the top position in that department, and became Tyler's stylist. And during that time, when 2015, when I became Tyler's stylist, I stopped auditioning. I did not audition for 5 years. And
Wow.
then Sistas came about, and I said, "Oh my goodness, this is it." I was consultant producing the show with Tyler. The stories were literally just popping off the pages at me as I was reading the scripts.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is it. Like when you know, and it felt right. It felt like this was the show that I wanted to be a part of.
And yeah, let's
So,
talk about the show a little bit because it has gained such huge popularity. Everybody loves the characters. Your character, Fatima, is so popular. What do you think it is
oh,
about this show and the connection between the women that are
mm.
drawing in the viewers?
Yeah, oh man, you know what? The show is so relatable. Like we
Yeah.
all see ourselves, even if it's just a little bit, you see yourself in each of the women on this show. And I think that's what is really drawing people to it because women can really relate to it. We're talking about real things that really happen. And it's crazy out here dating as a single woman. So it's, a lot of stuff is funny. And then a lot of stuff is really kind of heartbreaking. When you think about it, it's like, wow, we really have to endure a lot to find love.
Well, for sure. And, you know, as close as the girls are and women, you know, whatever, when a man comes into the picture, boom.
Honey, that's in real life too. My friends always know when I'm in love because it's like the first few days, like I'm just like, they don't hear from me.
Right? Yeah, who are you? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll need you when this doesn't work later on, for sure. Um, yeah, let's talk about the amazing Tyler Perry because honestly, I can't get over what that man
Mhm.
has accomplished with his life. But then when COVID hit, you know, and then he took the like, you know, when he opened his studio and took those precautions, and not just with Sisters, like all the shows that he has going on.
Every one of them.
How does
Yeah.
that man hold it together? Like, what is the secret to Tyler Perry?
The secret to Tyler Perry is, first of all, his mind is brilliant. No one can think of the things this man can think of, but he has an amazing team.
Yeah.
The team at Tyler Perry Studios is second to none, and they are the glue that holds it all together. And he's our leader, and he works just as hard as we do. But like they say, every good leader is as good as their team. So he
Yeah.
has an amazing team standing behind him. Yeah. So
Yeah.
kudos to Michelle, our president, Mark Swinton, our vice president, and the entire team at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah, it's
They are.
wonderful to see it, and it's very inspiring. That is for sure. And
Yeah.
for you with this character, how what have you enjoyed most about seeing her growth?
You know what? I've enjoyed the freedom that Fatima has. I'm not as free as she is. So I can really let loose and like do things that I would never do in real life, but I can do it without any inhibitions when it comes to Fatima. And
Yeah,
I love that. I love that she is finally showing her vulnerable side
right.
and just letting the fans know like why she is the way she is.
Yeah, yeah. It's a fun. It must be a fun character to play. You know, like I said earlier, there's nothing you can't do. Like honestly, is there anything you can't do?
I get asked that a lot, and I'm sure it's something. I'm joking. It's a lot I can't do.
But you're so talented. Like, oh, we're going to see some music. You know what's going on with you now? You know what can we see forward from you?
Absolutely. People ask me all the time, like, am I going to pursue music again? Because I did have an EP out and they want more music. And I'm trying to decide if I really want to dive back into that. I definitely want to do musicals and movies that require me to sing. I would love to do that. Disney movies and stuff like that in the future.
That would be awesome.
But as far as a music career, it would just have, my heart would have to really be in that place.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Right now I'm really focused on acting. Yeah.
it'll come. It'll come. So what little teaser can you give the fans for this mid-season finale? Anything you can, any juicy little hints?
You know what? Well, I can say this. Zach just came up on a lot of money. Fatima doesn't know this yet.
Okay.
But it's going to be interesting to see if the money changes him, because a lot of times money can just amplify who you really are.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see if he changes with the money, if they can really work things out.
We look forward to that. Well, thank you so much for your time today. You're such a pleasure to talk to, and best of luck with everything. And fans will be tuning in on Wednesday. I can assure you that for sure. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.